この鍵がある、いえ、ある特定の6つを、もしこれが文字通りに生贄を捧げろという意味でないならば、例えばアナグラムかもしれないわ。
アナグラ、文字遊びのことか。
Okay, yeah. Yes, Kirei-san has been thinking that way ever since that moment. Uh-huh.
第2の番に残されし者はとある。ということは、少なくともその何かは有限の文字数なの。そこから6文字を抜いて残った文字で話を進めろと読み解けるわ。
Okay.
つまり第1の番に6文字以上の文字列から鍵である6文字を殺し、残った文字でどうにかしろという意味なんだ。
そういうこと。
Okay.
ただ当時ならば何から6文字、その殺す大元の文字列がわからない。
Uh-huh. On the first Twilight, kill the 6 characters that are the key. On the first Twilight.
つまり第1の番という時点でもう何かの文字列が存在するということなのか。しかし第1、他の読み方か。
I sure hope it's something in English.
じいさま風に英語で読むなら第1の番ってなんだ。ファーストナイト。
グッド。バトラさんのその考え、鍵の選びし6人の生贄を6文字の文字列と柔軟な発想だと思います。鍵が鍵の形状をしたものとは限りませんから。
アナグラムの可能性は私も考えてたの。
そういや、以前そんなことを。しかしだとしたら何から6文字を抜くんだ。
そうね。
Hmm. 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 Let me. I closed the tab with the epitaph up. I should have done that. Anyway, let me. Because now I'm like, okay. For the 6 chosen by the key. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I still got nothing. But I'm thinking. Don't get it twisted. I'm definitely thinking. I'm keeping some shit in my brain.
6文字も抜く以上、それ以上の文字数だわ。
Correct.
第1の番を6文字以上にどう読み解けばいいのかしら。
お父様のセンスならやっぱり英語なのかしら。
行き詰まるようなら先に第2の番に進みヒントを探してみましょう。
I don't wanna.
残されし者は寄り添う2人を引き裂け。
Yeah. Okay.
残されし者は6文字を抜いた後に残った文字だと考えてよいでしょう。
Yes. So you take 6 characters out, you're left with a certain number of characters, but then you have to remove 2 more characters.
となると、寄り添う2文字とは。
わかったぜ。つまりはこういうことだ。
For example, let's take the following list of 9 characters, 1 through 9. Yeah. Wait, if we're going off of numbers, there was, I think it was episode 3. There were those like dates written on the door, right? There was 8 numbers. There was 8 numbers. It was like Battler's birthday, and then not Battler's birthday. Was it Battler's birthday? I think it was Battler's birthday, and then the second 4 numbers, which was like 11 something, which I've already had spoiled for me, is so I think it's supposed to be Beatrice's birthday. Because I remember like when that actual day came around, here in real life, like my fucking Twitter feed was full of people like, "Oh, happy birthday, Beatrice." I'm like, okay, I know that aspect of it. And let's say that the 6 characters offered the sacrifices are 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. In this case, we erase the aforementioned 6 characters and get X2, X4, 5. Okay, and then you remove the 2 that are close, which would be 4 and 5.
2と4と5が残る。それでどうなるってんだ？
4と5
So you get 2.
そうか、わかったで。
Okay, let me continue reading this. On the third twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. What does that mean? What does that mean, though? Hey, but what does that mean, though? Hey, but what does that mean, though? Hey, but what does that mean, though?
つまり寄り添いし2人っちゅうんは。
そうさ。
Yeah.
2と4は間が空いているが、4と5は寄り添いし2人だ。
グッド。お見事です、バトラさん。引き裂くという意味が4と5も潰せという意味、4と5の間を開けと言っているのかは分かりかねますが、
Okay.
その着眼が良いと思います。
Fair point. I was gonna say, well, then we're just left with the number 2. What does that mean? But then she brings an interesting point. It doesn't say whether to remove them from the string of letters or to actually space them out, which is a fair point.
第3の番の残されし者は
That's the one I'm kind of stuck on. Okay.
文字遊びである可能性が高い以上、残された文字は誉れ高き我が名をたたえよ。
What does that mean?
難しいね。どういう意味だろう。
どなたかわかる？私は多分。
I'm sure you do. Go on, tell me.
何教えなさいよ。
これもアナグラムか。
またしてもグッバトラさんはなかなか発想が柔軟です。
アナグラムって文字ということは。
つまり残った文字を入れ替えると何かの単語ができるという意味じゃないかしら。
Okay. Mayhaps. Yes, there is a yeah. Okay.
だな。とすると、ちょいと俺は第一の番に間引く大元の文字数は11文字。
またしてもお見事。私も同じ見解でした。
What? 11 characters.
どうしてや。どうして11文字なんて言えるんや。
Why do you think that? Because that definitely isn't what I was thinking of.
生贄を一人殺すというのは文字を一文字潰すことを意味すると思われます。
Okay, I see. So, like, the sacrifices listed in the epitaph are actually characters you're getting rid of. So, yeah, there's the 6 in the first 5. Alright. The second doesn't mention... 6 in the first 5. There's 6 in the first twilight. The second doesn't actually mention sacrifices, it just says tear apart. But then 4 through 8 all say, kill. Which is 5. So there's 11 that have to be killed. Correct?
第2の番の引き下げをとりあえず2文字の間を開けという意味で解釈した場合なら11文字。
No, that's not correct. Because if you kill all 11, there's nothing left. Right? Oh yeah, and it says on the ninth twilight, none shall be left alive, so there would be no numbers left. Okay. And like, it's not about numbers, it's about characters. Alright, they said this specifically. They were working with numbers before, but maybe there's a reason they were working with numbers because it should be numbers. Whatever, doesn't fucking matter. The point is, they're right. There's 11. There's 11. You kill them off, there's 5. You kill them off, there's 5 left. So it couldn't just be... Well, yeah, it could be. It could be any string of I'm thinking like, it can't be numbers because numbers only goes to like 0 to 9 without getting double numbers. Like, that's not the point. You could, like I said, if I was working with those dates I had mentioned before, you could get like 1, 1, 2, 1, you could have 1 show up several times. It doesn't matter the frequency of the numbers. All right, so there's 11 characters. We got that. Okay, 11. Okay, I see. Okay, I'm I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. All right.
この引き下げが2文字を潰せという意味なら13文字になると想定されます。なぜならその後の第4の番から第8の番にかけて
Yes.
5回殺せと、そして
And then on the ninth white none will be left alive. Yes.
誰も生き残れないとか。
魔女が蘇るって部分をこれは第1の番に6文字潰し、よりぴったり文字がなくなるという意味ではないかと考えたんだ。
So that makes 11. If tearing apart the two are close in the second means to kill both of them, then that makes 13. There's a chance the word symbolizing the first Twilight has 11 or 13 characters. Wait, couldn't be that easy, could it? So they're saying it is a word.
実にお見事です。バトラさんもどうやら私と同じ灰色の脳細胞に恵まれているようで。
適当だぜ、適当。
Okay.
おい、駒の俺はずいぶんおかげで俺の推理する出番がねえぜ。
False.
ああ、ごめん。バトラはこの時不在だったから私の方で勝手に駒を操らせてもらった。
Like, wow, damn, I was pretty smart. And she's like, actually, that was me playing as you, so I wouldn't take credit for it.
あんたはベルにプレイヤーをしてもらった方が賢い。プレイヤーは降りて駒に専念した方が良くない？
I joined in on this game partway through, well after the first murders occurred on October 5th. That means the piece called me was controlled by the player, Burncastle. So I guess that means it's possible for Burncastle's reasoning to be announced through my mouth. The game I'm watching now is nothing more than a replay of a part that's already ended. Yeah, okay. Still, it's given me a good bit to think about. So it's a word. It's a word, but it could be numbers, but it's a word. But it could be numbers, but it's a word. Because they mentioned numbers. And then there were numbers. But then they're saying it's also a word. But then someone said about the numbers could correlate to a word. They keep saying word. My brain wants to think like a phrase, but they keep specifically saying word, which makes me think it's one word. Which would be a pretty big word. 'Cause 11 or 13 characters, especially if we're talking English language here, that's a big word. That's a big word. I ain't go front, that's a big word. I'm looking for something, anything. I'm just staring at the epitaph right now. I'm looking at it. I got pulled up on my other monitor here. I'm looking at it. I'm like, see if there's anything that'll jump out at me. See if anything will jump out at me. And I'm like looking at like the longer words. And I'm like counting the letters here. Like, okay. Like, oh, that one's 10. Ooh, close. But we need 11 or 13. 11 or 13. Oh. Yes, we keep counting, okay. Oh, we look at this word. Look at that word. Oh, it's another 10-letter word. Oh, not quite. Yes. Look at more words. Aha. Wait. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's 10 characters. That wouldn't work. So I was thinking like, ooh, 3. That one's 12. Which that's right in between, and that wouldn't work. Wait, let me count again. That's 3, 9, 12. No, that's 3. No, 3. No, that is 12. Damn it. That is definitely 12, which is right in between the numbers we need it to be, so that's definitely not it. Okay, that's 9. I'm looking at words that really wouldn't have any kind of relevance either. I'm like, I'm like, if they're long enough, I'll work with it. But no, there's no English word here that is 11 or 13 characters. Like, even irrelevant words that wouldn't really have any, like, use, I'm looking at words like peacefully, accordance, The one I came close with was resurrection, alright? That's 12 characters. So I'm like, resurrection, that's a pretty relevant word in terms of, like, everything that's going on plot-wise, But nah, it's 12 characters. I'm guessing we're gonna have more hints at what this potential word may be later on, so I think I'll stop staring at this for now and actually proceed onward. Oh yeah, actually I have to click back into the game, my bad. However, that's probably good enough for now. After all, this Bernkastel-sama is going out of her way to solve the epitaph for me. I'll watch closely for now, and I'll try to find out what it means. Yeah, I'm trying. Lambda Delta let it slip herself just a second ago. She did, didn't she? Listen, I'm certain it's not it, but I'm just gonna, point out Lambda Delta is 11 characters. I'm just saying, alright? I'm certain that as, like, obviously, this is, like, the witch's epitaph, and, it's, like, it's related to, like, Kinzo and Beatrice and whatnot. Obviously, the answer wouldn't be Lambda Delta. But it could be. I'm not, throwing anything off the table like, it couldn't be that. Like I said, I was looking for completely, seemingly irrelevant words in this fucking epitaph as to what it could be. I'm not throwing anything off the table. I'm just saying. Lambda Delta is 11 characters.
そりゃそうでしょ。それを教えてあげちゃったら難易度の高い謎でなきゃ意味がないんだから。あらいけない。これもヒントになっちゃうわね。
There'd be no point to it. Okay, there'd be no point to it. There be no point to it. And that was, she was talking in reference to what Kinzo's hometown may be. There'd be no point to it. I'm looking specifically at the word point. Like, obviously, if we're talking, like, in terms of, like, a geographical location, point makes you think mountains, right? Makes you think mountains. There'd be no point to it. If it wasn't a hard riddle, there'd be no... Okay, if it wasn't a hard riddle, isn't the point we need to focus on. The words that are bolded, there'd be no point to it. There'd be no point to it. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be able to guess this. Like, I don't know fucking... We don't know Kinzo's backstory at all. We don't know, like, what selection of locations we could pick from. And, like, even if I was right on this, theory I'm going with about mountains and shit, the fuck do I know? Like, fuck do I know about mountainous areas in Japan? But there'd be no point to it. This theory about grandfather creating the epitaph in order to choose a successor isn't bad at all. No. Etika and Bernkastel's logic is extremely reasonable. But that's only if we assume grandfather was the one to create it. Oh. He was probably alive at the time the epitaph was displayed. Okay. But of course, grandfather's already dead by 1986. True. And in the games up until now, Beatrice threatened us repeatedly with letters saying that the only way to survive was to solve the epitaph. Correct. And trying to force us to solve the riddle. Yes. In other words, it was Beatrice's intention, her hope, that we would try solving the riddle of the epitaph. The epitaph's so confusing that, in most cases, the relatives never seriously tried solving it until the threatening letters started to arrive. That's why Beatrice fired the starting pistol that made us take a go at it. Why is Beatrice carrying out grandfather's will after his death? Like the theory proposed in the first game, is Beatrice really grandfather's confidant, who's following his orders even after his death and trying to select the successor with the riddle of the epitaph in grandfather's stead? Wait. If she did that, it would mean Beatrice really was Kinzo's trusted underling. the family alchemist she claimed to be in that letter. After her grandfather's death, Beatrice managed the 10 tons of gold and took the title of alchemist. She was entrusted with the Epitaph's riddle and without ever embezzling the gold. She waited for a human fitting to be the successor to appear and solve it. And if that human didn't appear within a set time limit, would that be game over? Certainly, Aunt Ava, who solved the riddle in the third game, became the only survivor and automatically the final head of the Ushiromiya family, inheriting everything. Up until now, no one has ever survived past October 5th except Aunt Ava, the one who solved the epitaph. That was the only case where Beatrice let anyone survive. Is Beatrice's loyalty to grandfather the thing that drove her? Was she so loyal that she faithfully carried out some terrible order? Kill everyone if the epitaph wasn't solved. I must not stop thinking. Believe me, my brain's working overtime right now. Don't stop thinking. Don't just think of the riddle itself, think about why it's significant. Okay, fair point. Game's calling me out, because like I said, I was looking at specifically just the riddle. Like, okay, gotta think about why it's significant. Okay, yeah, go on. Why is Beatrice telling us to solve the epitaph? Good question. Why? The ever-important why. Why is she making us solve such a confusing epitaph? Why is there an emphasis on such a confusing? If Beatrice makes us try and solve this epitaph, we have no real chance of solving, and by some lucky chance a miracle occurs and someone is able to solve it, what significance would that have to her? I don't know. What such a miracle would be worth to Beato?
いずれにせよ、第一の番がわからねえ限り、これ以上はお手上げだな。
We tried looking at it from several different angles, but in the end we got stuck there and made no further advances. Okay. God damn. Maria let out an extra large yawn, no doubt. This caused several other people to yawn. We'd been using our heads so much that everyone had gotten a little sleepy. I'm wide awake. I don't need sleep, I need answers. Jessica, who had been silent, irritated the whole time, quickly stood up.
私はマリアと一緒にテレビでも見てる。
そうだね。僕も上がるよ。
Oh shit. Yeah, okay. Because I'm thinking back when when Badler rejoins this game, right? The 6, who are the 6 dead? It was, I remember the 3 for sure are the cousins. Jessica, George, and Maria. Those are ones I remember specifically because I was like, oh shit, all the cousins are dead. And Rosa, who was with them in the guest room. Those 4 specifically. Rosa and the cousins were dead. I think one of the other ones was Genji? I think it was Genji?
そうだ。みんなで上でトランプでもしようか。
When George proposed this, Maria completely forgot about that big yawn of hers and started jumping around, insisting that she wanted to play cards. According to the clock, it was already 10 o'clock at night. It was already about the time you'd normally take a bath and get ready for sleep. Even the adults seemed pretty weary from traveling. We decided to continue this later and went our separate ways.
エリカちゃんも一緒にどう？トランプ。
お気持ちだけで結構です。客人の分もわきまえず、ちょっとしきりすぎました。今夜はおとなしく休もうと思い、自分が遭難者であることをすっかり忘れていましたから。
まったくだ、とても溺れてたとは思えない元気さだ。
Yeah, it's hard to believe that actually happened, right?
若さね。でも楽しかったわ。あなたのおかげで推理が一層進んだ気がする。もし私が黄金を見つけたら100万円くらい。
せめて気前よく1億。
結構です。私に興味があるのは夏。それではこれで失礼し、おやすみなさい。
おやすみ。
あら、バトラ君は上に行かないの？
俺はちょっともう少しここで 考えをまとめてみます。第一の番を示す文字列さえ分かればきっと一気に道は開けると思うんすけどね。
Everyone went up to the second floor one by one. Yeah, uh-huh. Only Aunt Rosa remained behind, cleaning up the coffee cups everyone had been drinking out of. Kitty-san and some others had offered to help, but Rosa had refused and was washing them all alone. Since I'd just been treated to such delicious coffee, I decided to help too. I wasn't just doing it because I felt obligated. I wanted to keep discussing the epitaph with someone. I see, yes, yes.
ローザおばさんはなんか思いつく文字列とか。
さあ、私には全然。でも、第一の番じゃなくて、第10の番は
It's the
ちょっと気にな
10th
ったか
twilight
し
of
ら。
books, you, huh? Specifically, what's the 10th twilight? At journey's end, you shall attain the power of the Golden Land's treasures once and for the last time. Okay. Okay. I could see how that could throw a wrench in your plans. Go on.
第10の番何ですか？
うん。黄金鏡って単語何度も出てくるでしょ。
Yes.
出てきますね。
なぜか第10の番だけ旅は終わり黄金の今日いえ里黄金の里へ至るだろうって書かれているの。
True. 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 Once and for the last time.
どうしてここだけ黄金の里と書かれているのか気になってね。
本当だ。確かに他はみんな黄金鏡って書かれてるのに。
Okay. Okay. That line should have been a key part of the riddle, where you wouldn't expect the writer to waste words needlessly. Yes. Could have been done for some special purpose.
しかしバトラ君とあのエリカちゃんって子はすごい
Yes,
発想が本当に柔らかい。
So flexible.
私なんかはもうおばさんだから頭が全然回転しないの。今日の鍵の選び師6人は6文字を間引けという意味だというそう聞かされちゃったらもうそうにしか。それまでは全然そうだと思わなかったもん。自分の頭の硬さが嫌になるわ。
そんなことない。ローザおばさんだってその黄金の里って発見は何かの鍵になるかもしれないじゃないですか。
とんでもない。カチカチよ。私なんてついこの間までは第1の番というのは黄金鏡までの道中の10分の1。
なんすかそれ。面白そうだから聞かせてくれませんか？
だって第1の番の前の行に黄金鏡へ旅立つべしって書いてあるで。そして10日をかけて旅をするわけだから、
10-day journey.
これはその旅の途中のお話なんだろうと思ったの。
旅確かに。
Okay. Interesting. I have no idea how to apply this to my thought process, but go on.
それで旅を始めて最初の一晩目のキャンプで6人を生贄に捧げて。
Okay. Yes.
ならその場所ってどこだろう。スタート地点から何キロ目なんてね。内緒よ。おばさんバカだから黄金の里のことずっと黄金の今日って呼んじゃってて。
No. Aunt. I'm gonna need you to give me more of your silly ideas. I'm gonna need you to give you words. I'm gonna need you to give me all of your silly ideas. I want you to write them down in a book, in a book, a notebook or some shit, notepad maybe. I mean, fuck, get a pencil and not pen. Get like a pen and a fucking napkin or some shit. Give me your silly ideas, all of them. I need them. Because we know from episode 3 that Rose has the potential to crack this code. She solved it shortly after Ava did, alright? Or at least she arrived to the quote-unquote Golden Land shortly after Ava did. We don't know when she actually solved it. Point being, she can crack this code. So as much as I despise this woman, I'm gonna need her silly ideas. I'm gonna need them all. I'm gonna need a nice, neat list. Size 12 font times New Roman.
ほら、今日って言うと京都みたいでしょ。
Yes. Which you would. You do arrive at some place. You do arrive at the underground bunker of gold. You do arrive. And clearly she's correct in this thinking, because her thinking is what got her there in episode 3. So, if we look at each stop as like a journey, at every spot you just deposit characters, but then with the words you're left with, so some, okay, hold up, let a man breathe, hold up, let's go, hold up, whoa, back it up, hold up, so, alright, so, that's a word, haha, so if the word is like a destination, right, like a location, and then the first twilight is your first stop, you get rid of those 6 letters. And with what you have your next stop. And as you keep going, you take away letters. And those letters, or maybe it's numbers. I don't know, they were talking about numbers earlier. Maybe those numbers do correlate to a location. Who the fuck knows? I sure as hell don't. But maybe. Alright, maybe those numbers correlate to a location in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Whether it's numbers, letters, it's a word, a code, whatever. They lead you to the next location. But then on the ninth twilight, there's none left alive. And in the 10th stop okay. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm kind of seeing where she's going here. Like, it's almost like a scavenger hunt. It's almost like a scavenger hunt. As you solve the twilights, as you learn which, pieces to remove, then, alright, as you learn which pieces to remove, you know which location to go to next. You go to this location, you remove this piece, whatever it may be, and then that takes you to the next location. This is where my brain's at. And I'm thinking. Don't worry, I ain't stopped thinking. I'm thinking. I wish I wasn't thinking, but I'm thinking.
だからお父様の故郷から京都までの旅路の最初の10分の1の地点に何か秘密が隠されているんじゃないかって思って
from our father's hometown where all these treasures might be found. So, if we know, based on, the end of episode 3, that this underground bunker area is somewhere here on Rokenjima, if we know that much, like the destination's end is somewhere on this island, right? Because that's where they find the gold. It's somewhere on this island. So the hometown would be 10 days away. So I don't know how you would measure that in terms of actual distance. Or if that's even how you should be looking at it. Maybe 10 days away in it of itself is actually a code for saying it's actually this spot. Maybe this spot isn't in any way, shape, or form 10 days away, but somehow that phrase works into a way that you are able to determine the actual location.
Yeah, めちゃくちゃ斬新っすよ。
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely got me thinking.
10日をかけての旅の
The first stop on the 10-day journey.
そこの地名が鍵か。
Exactly. The name of the location. Exactly. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. I'm thinking.
それを知るにはスタート地点とゴール地点がわからないとね。
Exactly. You have to know the start point and the end point. True. But as we know from being the observer of these games, we know the end point. We don't know the exact end point, to be fair. We don't know the exact end point. We don't know where that actually is. We don't know its exact location. We know it's on this island, but that's probably not the right answer. If anything, it's probably like Kuwadori in that fucking, mansion.
スタート地点は分かってるの。
Oh, you know that. Go on.
お父様が懐かしむ故郷は分
You
かってる。
Rosa, gimme.
お父様は少年時代をとても遠方で過ごされたのよね。
That's great. Give me a name. Rosa, name.
でも問題はゴールの黄金鏡
I
ね
don't give a fuck about the goal. I don't give a fuck about the goal. I know the goal. Give me the name. Give me the hometown. Give me.
一体どこのことなのかしら。
Don't concern yourself with that. I'll concern myself with that. You that fucking
それが
hometown.
わからなきゃ私の説もさっぱり。
You're right. If someone doesn't know that, the theory goes nowhere. Except I have an idea. All right, I have a theory. I have a theory A to work with here, and I need you. I need you. I need your puzzle piece for my puzzle. All right, give me the fucking puzzle piece.
長いことここで行き詰まってたんだ
I
けど。
don't give a fuck where you're stuck at. I couldn't care less. I give a fuck about where I'm stuck at and what I need from you. Give me.
今日のバトラ君たちの推理を聞いてて、やっぱり私の恥ずかしい勘違いだったんだわって思
No
い知った
no 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 no.
いやそれはそれで
I do. Yes yes yes.
きっとスタートとゴールその最初の一番目の
Yes. Tell me about this hometown. Tell me about this hometown. Rosa, 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 Rosa. Be useful for
案外
once.
バトラ君ならポロッと解けちゃったりしてね。
Be useful for once, Rosa.
もしおばさんのヒントで解けたなら、1割の半分でもいいか
I
ら
ain't sharing
分けっこ
shit
して
with
ね。
you, Rosa. But god damn it. Like I'll send Maria your cut. How's that sound? Anywho,
約束よ。
suck it. Anywho, despite being my aunt, she gave me a smile and a wink, which would have made a man's heart jump. My heart fucking stays still looking at Rosa. Nothing she gives me a smile and a wink. Like, like listen, Nazi? Hell yeah, if Nazi gave me a smile and a wink, bro. Game over, alright? Hell, Ava under the right conditions. Smile and a wink. Alright, we're talking. Rosa? My heart's still. I'm dead. I'm a corpse. My heart ain't moving a fucking single beat, alright? But that's not the point. That doesn't matter. What matters is that she knows his hometown. What matters is that she knows the hometown. And I need the answer. I need that. I need that. I need that expeditiously. Gimme. Gimme. I want. In my hand. Now. As I helped her wash the coffee cups, I kept pondering the Epitaph's riddle in silence. Come on. Battler! Battler, my man, my guy. I know this isn't actually Battler because Peace Battler is actually Burncastle being Battler, but she said, Rosa herself said, she knew of the hometown. She knew of that part of the Epitaph. Why would you not ask? Why would you not ask? Even if Rosa's theory is complete bullshit, why would you not ask? Why would you not ask? Any hint is a useful hint, unless I determine otherwise. But I can't determine otherwise until I'm given the hint. So Rosa, for God's sakes, give me the fucking clue.